Then marched this heathen company towards the church and churchyard, their bells piping, their drummers thundering, their stumps dancing, their bells jingling, their handkerchiefs swinging about their heads like madmen. So wrote Philip Stubbs in his Anatomy of Abuses, describing a Morris dance and its dancers in 1583. There are certainly earlier written references to Morris dancing than this, although the very meaning of the term itself has been lost. It is mentioned in church documents, last wills and testaments, and other legal papers, but none describe it more colourfully than did Stubbs. This church carving dates from about 1480. However, as with many folk traditions, the origins of the dances themselves, like the name, are lost in the mists of time, but there is no doubt about their antiquity. Morris dancing was known to Shakespeare himself as an ancient tradition even in his day, and is referred to by name at least 6 times in at least 4 of his plays, including this lovely reference from All's Well That Ends Well. As fit as 10 groats is for the hand of an attorney, as your French crown for your taffeta punk, as a pancake for Shrove Tuesday, as a Morris for May Day. Since Shakespeare's day, it has not been difficult to catch a glimpse of images of Morris dancing down through the centuries. The dance has appeared in various media, stained glass windows, woodcuts, paintings, and eventually in photographs in the 19th century. Beginning from what are possibly a variety of origins, Morris dancing has evolved into various forms by the 21st century. From the wild, visceral anarchy of Border Morris to the elegance of the English long sword dances, the fine precision of English rapper, Molly dances, garland dances, Northwest dances, and the hybrid first cousin of Carnival Morris, sometimes called Fluffy. But today, we're going to focus on a form that is centered on the beautiful Cotswold villages of central England. Formerly known as Cotswold Morris, it is the style most likely to be simply known as Morris dancing.
So there's a little example of some of the different dance steps that are very common in Morris dancing. I'll just break down a couple of them for you. One of the most basic steps we call the single step, and it's just step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, and from the side, step, hop, 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 step, hop. And with music, it looks like this. And to start and end every set of steps, we do a little flourish move. In this case, I'm doing what we call a half caper, which is take off from one foot, leap into the air, the other foot driving you up, land on the other foot, and then change. So the whole thing without music goes hop, land, change, and or hop, hop. Hop, land, change. So with a little bit of music, it goes like this. So what I did there was a half caper to start, a couple of double steps, and then a couple of back steps. I'll do the same thing again from the side. So it's half caper, single steps, back steps, half caper. Here we go. The other common step that we do sometimes is called a double step. And that's 1, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, hop, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, hop. And if we can get some music. 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. Alright, so that's a 1, 2, 3 hop, 1, 2, 3 hop. And just for a little variation, I'll do a whole series of the 1, 2, 3 hops or double steps. And I'll do them with different kinds of emphases. The way you might do it in slightly different dances or slightly different traditions. So this is a whole bunch of double steps with changing emphasis. And I'll do it from the side just for fun. So as well as the single step and double step, another very common step is the side step. And that's just a 1, 2, 3 hop to one side, 1, 2, 3 hop to the other side. So with just 1, 2, 3 hop to one side, 1, 2, 3 hop to the other side. So with music, that looks like this. So, to put all those pieces together, here's a sequence that has single steps, double steps, maybe side steps. Anyway, it's a piece from a jig called The Nutting Girl. that's your first introduction to the basic steps of Morris dancing as danced by the Toronto Morris Men. Thank you. We are the Toronto Morris Men, and we are a dance group based in Toronto, and we do Morris dancing, which is this old English form of dance. It's been done for hundreds of years. It's now done all over the world. There are many teams in North America. There's a team in Stockholm, but there are quite a number in Canada as well. And basically, we have all come to this dance form from various perspectives, and mainly we do it for the fun of it. Some of us are of recent British extraction, some of us are not at all. Mainly we do it because we enjoy each other's company. We get together once a week during the winter and fall to practice, and then we try to dance out, usually on the street, sometimes at festivals or invited occasions. The dance form, it's a very informal sort of a dance form. It's often done unexpectedly in front of pubs or on the street or in parks, and we often just show up somewhere, do some dances, and then head off again, hopefully leaving a smile and a good impression on people that watch our dancing. The dances themselves, well, the origins are quite obscure, but the way the dances are usually done now, they're shaped very much like a folk song, where there's a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus, And they're usually done by a team of 6 dancers. In our case, as we're a men's team, it's a team of 6 men, usually dance to one live musician, either a melodeon or button box accordion, or sometimes a fiddle, or the pipe and drum, or the pipe and tabor as it's known. And the patterns are fairly simple. The dance steps themselves are fairly simple. So it's a dance form that's mostly about synchronicity, dancing together, making patterns that look nice because 6 people are doing them all at the same time. There's also quite a sense of display. These are show-off dances. In my imagination, they're dances that were mainly done by young men trying to show how strong and vigorous they were. Although some of us are now older, and I guess we try to show that we're not quite as old as we might look. In any case, the dances are definitely done with a great sense of humor and a sense of joy in life. And I hope you can see that in some of our videos. From the Toronto Morris Men, we hope you enjoy this presentation of ours. And if you have any questions, feel free to find us on the web, the Toronto Morris Men. And we're always accepting new members, as I say. And so thank you very much from the Toronto Morris Men for watching our videos, and we're very happy to be a part of this marathon of enjoyment of folk music and dance.